Morning. This morning we're going to go through a two-part series on how to disassemble and reassemble the Glock firearm. Today we're going to use the Glock Model 22 and 40 caliber. It's a very simple weapon, very easy to take apart, very easy to maintain. First thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure the firearm is empty, magazine's been removed, nothing in the chamber. Let the slide go forward, depress the trigger. That releases the firing pin. So then you're going to take your thumb, place it up underneath the back strap, finger on the back of the sights, break it back about 1/10 of an inch. Take the little slide levers, both on the left and right side of your slide lock, pull them bent down, the slide comes right off. Set the receiver to the side. Disassemble. Slide the spring to the side, pull the barrel out. The firearm is now field stripped and is ready for basic maintenance and cleaning by the person in the field. That's not good enough. Let's take it one step further. We're going to need a 3/32 punch. That's it. No hammers, no pliers, no vices, no blow torches, a 3/32 punch. Start with the slide. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to remove the back strap, back cap. In order to do that, we take push our firing pin back. There is a little plastic sleeve right here. It's actually called a firing pin sleeve. Just for the foot, there's a gap right in here. Take your punch, insert, and press it down. Put your thumb over the top, push the back cap off. Be careful, everything is under spring pressure. Take your cap off, slide it out, and you can hear it popping. Take your cap, set it to the side. Release the pressure slowly. Push your firing pin out. Pull out your EDP. Take your punch, push your trigger block, safety, and put a little pressure on the extractor. Falls right out. And pull your trigger block safety out. Your upper receiver is, for all intents and purposes, stripped. Set it to the side. Your firing pin safety or firing pin block, it's got a spring in it. Just set it to the side. Extractor, set it to the side. Your EDP is a 3-part set. Consists of the metal rod, the spring, and your end cap. Your end caps are color coded for the caliber that you're shooting. Make sure you have the right one for the right caliber. Firing pin, 4 parts. Firing pin, cups, spring, and housing. In order to take this apart, we're going to need a tool. It's called a slide. Take your foot, insert the firing pin, make sure the foot is sitting on the metal. Take your other hand, grab the spring, draw it down, and remove the firing pin, remove the spring cups. Let the spring come up slow. Be careful, if you let it fly, you will do the gunsmith crawl. Set everything to the side. Slide the housing out of the firing pin. The upper is now completely disassembled. That easy, not hard. Let's go with the bottom. This is the Generation 3 series, 3 frame. Has the finger grooves and the slide rail. It's a 3-pin system. The 3rd pin is covered by the grip that I put on here. Each pin holds in different parts, of course, but there is a specific way you want to take them out. Take the bottom one out first. It holds the slide stop in. So you want to take it out. All pins are removed left to right, put in right to left. And all you're going to need is a 3/32 punch. In order to remove the slide lock, or stop, I'm sorry, just kind of pull it up a little bit, take your punch, and press out the pin. The slide stop will come right out. Now this pin has got grooves in it. It's a little larger, it's got grooves in it. It's the bottom pin. The top pin is holding the locking block in. Again, 3/32 punch. Slide it out. It is thinner in the middle than it is on the ends. Take our punch, slide it in up under the locking block, pull it straight up. Locking block is now out. In order to completely take this apart, so next we got to get our trigger and trigger housing. Take our punch, slide it in the back, and I'm going to do the gunsmith cross. Pull it out. Take your punch, put it up underneath your ejector, pull it straight up. Everything comes out. The slide, for the most part, is completely disassembled minus the magazine release, magazine spring. I'm going to go ahead and take the slide lock out. To take the slide lock out, which is these little divots here, press the spring with your punch. It will fall right out. Now it is grooved on one side, it's got a lip on it. Make sure when you put it back in, you put it back in correctly. The trigger and trigger housing and the disconnector is next. Grab it with 2 fingers. It's complicated, pay attention. Okay. There you go. Most complicated thing in the world. And then just slide the spring out of its hole. Trigger disconnected. When you do a trigger job and you're going to change the weight from a standard 5-pound to a 3-pound, this is what you're replacing. In order to get that little critter out, flip it over, take your punch, this hole right here, and just push it out. Now it's pretty much just disassembled minus the spring. I just don't feel like taking it off. And there it is. Alright, everything's disassembled. It's stripped. It's ready for cleaning, maintenance, whatever you're going to do to it. Go ahead and get it done now. And I'll be back in just a few minutes to show you how to put all this junk back together.